Hello my soul family, and welcome to our spirituality retreat sample healing session for this new one in Taurus. My name is Christy Ramirez and I'm your health and wellness expert. So today I'm actually charging this gold sample for us today. Set your intentions as to what you want to manifest for this new moon cycle. Set your intentions as to what you want to achieve and what blessings you want to experience more of in your life. Take the time to breathe and slow down with all that you do, because remember that it's health first, everything else comes next. Choose happiness, because happiness is the new rich. And this is truly a moment of really taking back control of our healing. Remember that healing happens at 4 levels. It happens at a physical level, a mental level, an emotional level, and then a spiritual level. The most profound experience ever, which is what the spiritual awakening brings about in your life. There's truths that can't be run away from. There's truths that need to be confronted. And this is what today's sample healing session is going to help us to do. Release all barriers, any blocks that's standing in the way of our best life, our ultimate happiness, and just going after what we truly love. Don't let fear or lack of courage be those determining factors in making your dreams come true. And so let's just sit here and just listen, take in these beautiful sound waves today. Distractions get in the way. Break them down and just jump over those hurdles. Have courage, have faith. All is well. In divine timing, you will experience your breakthrough. Be courageous also to let go of what's no longer serving you. Maybe there's a sacrifice needing to be taken. Sacrificing the good to experience the great. And this can be very difficult, I know, because there is this transition period in which you're left with nothing. And you feel, now what? What's there? What if that doesn't happen? That great thing that I want. And this is where our blind faith comes in. That's what taking the leap of faith is really meaning. And that's what's our guidance. It's going to take a lot of courage, a lot of nerve, but you can do it. And God is saying that only the faithfully devoted to God will experience this miracle. And that's where A Course in Miracles comes in, helping us to trust more in this love and in our love for what we do. Release all emotional thoughts. Let your chakras heal. Let your physical body heal right now at its ultimate 100%. Now envision your mental space being healed at 100%, being stabilized. Your physical body is rejuvenated, recalibrated. Now envision your emotional body being also stabilized, healed, mended from many past heartbreaks. And now envision your spiritual body being elevated to a whole new level, a whole new dimension. Remember all the dimensions I taught you in the May fashion show. There's 12 dimensions accessible to all of us, but only few can reach the very highest. There's going to be a lot of sweat and tears and a lot of hard work, but true, genuine, hardcore, raw work that's going to need to take place. And it's only for you to see, because that's the thing, right? Every person's journey is different. Everybody has a story to tell. But the hardest of gruesome of experiences that people actually experience is usually experienced alone. You can tell a story in so many different ways, with so many different adjectives, with so many different tones of voice. But at the end of the day, the only person who's going to actually feel what that experience felt like to the core is only you. People might understand and be empathic, but they were not there, right? So think about this, because you are to be your own best friend. And I've said this a lot, and this is, I know, a cliche, but this is true, because you're always with you. Not even a parent, not even a confidante, not even a partner per se. Even if your best friends can really, truly feel that. Unless, of course, there's one exception, that you are connected spiritually, etherically. And that's an exception, because not everybody's at that level. And even then, per se, each person has their own life and their own priorities. And their priority, this is how humans work, is always going to be themselves. Naturally, humans are selfish, and that's what we're needing to transcend. It's okay to be self-focused, but not selfish. You can be self-focused and still selfless at the same time. And that's this balance that we are all needing to take to ascend to the next level. It's not all about you. Hard to break your bubble, but it's okay to love yourself, of course, and practice self-care, which is what we're being guided to do. But it needs to be for the best of a greater good. In all that you do, it can be transformed, it can be blended in. So this is where your own creativity comes in. You can love what you do and still make it so that it benefits the humanity, the collective. So remember, be self-focused so that you can be your best for the collective, for the people. But don't be selfish. Don't be egotistical, or even this term that I've heard, narcissist, right? Where it's all about them, and maybe people want the attention to be all on them, or only speak about their own journey. But guess what? Everybody has a journey. So this is, like we said in the spiritual talk, where it came up in the cards, a time to actually listen more with your heart. And that's how you can actually help people more than just speaking more. And it's one thing to teach about, the journey, but it's then one other thing to talk about your life and what happened to you, unless there's a lesson behind what you're trying to say, right? So this is all a constructive criticism for all of us included, because this is a negative, I guess, habit that we all have. It's not all about us. And that's what God wants to help us to bring together. As we learn to be more selfless and listen more, that's how we actually come all together more in union as brothers and sisters. It's not about competition. It's not about who's on top, who's the best. Everybody can be the best at their own life. It's you versus you. And I really hope that this message touches your heart, because this is what's going to help you see from a different perspective as well when you come about encounters or situations that might not rub you the right way. Choose to see it with a higher point of view, a bird's eye point of view. And then you'll be eased, because you'll know that there's nothing to worry about. And at the end of the day, we're all in the same level, on the same journey, should I say, but different levels, right? Because you cannot be on the same road per se. Let's say you're on the same road, like on a road, like the expressway per se. But then there's different levels that you can be in that same road, right? There can be people actually in the physical road in their car, and then there could be people like in the air, in spirit form, right? I know this is a little complicated for some people, but it's a metaphor. You can be at the same place, but you can be at completely different stages. And so don't compare yourself and don't lose hope, because there is hope for this breakthrough in everybody's individual life. My soul family, thank you for joining me in today's Sambo healing session. Such a magical, beautiful healing experience. And if you want more healing content, please become a member of my holistic nutrition series, my meditation series, and my yoga series on my website, christaramirez.com/health and wellness. My name is Christy Ramirez and I'm your health and wellness expert. Make sure that you've watched the spiritual talk for this new moon in Taurus, and I will see you all for the next full moon. Make sure that you also follow my social media on my Instagram page as Christy Ramirez_body mind spirit. I'll see you all next time. Have a blessed moon cycle. Namaste.
Sounded